Yeah, it's your boy 005 Dynasty. I'm out for a nighttime walk. Man, this damn mosquitoes attacking me. It's crazy. Fuck off my damn phone, nigga. What the fuck you on the phone for? Fuck? You on the phone? He's trying to go live with you guys and girls. That's crazy. I don't know if you guys can hear me or not, but 99.9% of musical producers will fail trying to get into the game. They will. Yes, they will. Yes, they will, man. And it comes down to one thing, man. Your grind. How much you're gonna grind for it, man. That's what it comes down to. It comes down to people grinding. A lot of people don't grind. They don't know what real grinding is because the world don't operate like that anymore. That's a big problem. You know what I'm saying? Like people don't get out there. So you gotta change up the grind. You gotta change up the grind, right? Mad noisy over here, man. I'm trying to get to a location. Noisy, man. But you got to change up the grind in 2025, going into 2026. As a musical producer to make it right, you have to. That's what I've been doing. I don't know if you ever paid attention, man. I've been changing up the grind. What? First and foremost, I started grinding, right? Let me see. One second. Yeah. hmm Nice. Yeah. So you got to change up the grind, guys and girls. You're a musical producer. You don't want to fail. You got to change up the grind. You have to adapt to 2025 going into 2026, right? Because if you don't adapt, you're just gonna be a home beat maker. You're gonna be making beats at home, saving your beats on your computer, and you're never gonna make it in the industry. So how do you make it though? How do you get to the point that you want to be at as a musical producer in 2025? And you know what's so crazy? Yo, what's good? What's good? How's everything? I'm not good with names, so I do apologize, but how do you get to the point? You know, this is another question. Do you guys and girls even know where you want to be as a musical producer? Like, do you even know the actual game like that? Yo, yo! So you know we out of yo. Now I'm good. I'm walking. Yo, I like the V, son. That shit crazy. Yo, nah, I'm good. I'm good. I like it. Yo, tell the family I said what up. No doubt. Shit crazy. Yo, nigga. Shit. Family right there. We out on the block, son. We out. We out. We out. Yeah, I'm just walking though. Walking for my health, you know what I mean? You took my little cousin bike last summer. You stupid. Ain't no more of them days, man. I mean, maybe I don't do that though. Not anymore, man. Back in the days, long time ago, man. We probably talking about like, man, 25, 30 years ago, out on the block doing crazy stuff like that. Long time. I ain't no youngin' no more, man. But Guys and girls, hear me out, man. We talking about the music industry, talking about musical producers. Do you guys even understand what the music industry is and where you're trying to go? You know what I'm saying? Where you trying to go? I don't I don't think people understand that. I don't think people understand what the music industry is because when they watch when they watch the YouTubers, right? And the TikTokers, the Instagram people, the Rumble, even Twitch.tv. When you watch these people, what they're showing you is not the real music industry. They're showing you like fragmented pieces of the real music industry. So you might think like, oh, it's all glitz and glamorous. I'm going to be in a studio sit next to a famous rapper or a singer. A lot of times it's not even like that, guys and girls. You know what I'm saying? I've been there. I've been there. I've been there with the rap artist legend, my cousin Rick DeVille. You know what I'm saying? I've been there. Sometimes it might be a little rundown studio. You know what I'm saying? Like sometimes it might be in the most sketchiest spot you could ever think of. But you gotta go in there and produce. But you worrying about the door being kicked in and dudes robbing the place. So it's not what you think it is. It's not what they're showing you guys, man. You know what I mean? My my best friend, he passed away. Rest in peace, man. His name is Kareem, right? He was in the studio. I'm not gonna say the famous rap artist that he was in the studio with, but he was working with them. He was supposed to like, sign with them and stuff like that. Dudes came in, kicked the door down, started pistol whipping people. Like the game is crazy, guys. Like it'd be so much drama, beef going on. It'd be a lot of stuff in the music industry. So when you're sitting at home and you're like, oh, I'm making beats, oh, I'm watching this big YouTuber that got platinum hits and stuff like that, and like he did a good song. He showed me, the rolling keyboard, and he showed me the MPC, and he showed me this and he showed me that. They're not really showing you the full game. That's why that's why I be like I don't watch these YouTubers anymore, but when I was watching those YouTubers, I was like, that ain't the game. I'm like, I was I was looking at the screen on YouTube. I'm like, that's not music. That's not the game. That's not the music industry. What they're showing every day is happy go lucky. Like, hey guys, let's work with these guitar pedals. Hey guys, let's work with this outboard gear. Hey guys, let's work with this plugin. Man, you guys have no idea what you're getting yourselves into from what I've seen in my lifetime going into these studios, man. Or not even studios, going into like record labels, going into these buildings. You don't know who you're dealing with. You don't know who these people are. I'll tell you one thing, man. Nobody's out to help you guys. Nobody, man. One second. Yeah. So let me say this. Let me say to help you guys get this. Nobody's out to help you guys in the music industry, man. Everybody's out to use you and to make a dollar bill off of you. Even down to your friendly old YouTuber that shows you gear and updates and product reviews. Everybody's out to get you, man. Nobody's coming on the internet and saying 99.9% of musical producers are going to fail, except for me, except for 005 Dynasty. And I'm literally telling you, you're going to fail because the game is not what you think it is. It's smoke and mirrors, man. Everything is smoke and mirrors. You think, like, when I was in the game and I was running the streets with Legend in New York, you know how much stuff me and him saw that we never even spoke on? Like, when you see all the videos and they like all the controversy and this stuff that happened behind the scenes, that stuff is real. Like, that's crazy. Like, Yeah, I'll be honest with you guys and girls, man. That stuff is real, son. It's real, man. It's real. It's not fake. And the thing that's so crazy is it's probably worse now. I haven't been I haven't been fully in the game in a long time. So I don't even know what's even expected from me. Like fully, I'm saying? Like it's different players, it's different people. You know what I'm saying? It's different people in the game. It's not the same thing. People are like they're a lot hungrier now. They're greedier now. They're greedier now in the game. It's worse. Worse, I bet. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't see people I don't really see people trying to help other people. It's disguise, man. Everything's disguise. If somebody wants to help you, you gotta really check them, see who they really are. Like even like me, I'm not even telling you guys to believe me 1,000%. Check me, fact check me, Google search me, find out who I am. Look at my Instagram, look at my wiki. I built my own wiki. I didn't need Wikipedia. You know what I'm saying? Like see, you can see that I've been in the music industry. I've been around people, I've spoken to people, whatever. My cousin, my brother, all my cousins. You know what I'm saying? You can see like I've been there. But the thing that's so cool about me is I was the guy that was there and behind the scenes, being quiet though. You know what I'm saying? So I wasn't trying to be all in front of the cameras. Like you'll see a lot of interviews and video footage that's going to come out. That's on the internet now, and it's going to come out with my family, my twin. I'm saying the rap artist legend, and I was the one holding the camera. 'Cause I was behind the scenes. I was taking everything in, but I was seeing everything, man. And I'll be the one to tell my twin, like, yo, watch out, we gotta leave now, we gotta do this, blah blah blah. He's like, all right, cool, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Or he holding his thing, he holding that thing over there. He got it in a book bag. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh yeah, something just happened back there. Like, he's like, yo, I'm trying to tell you, man. Yeah, that's one thing I wish would happen is these YouTubers will come online and they start telling you guys the truth about the industry, the whole truth, man. Not just not just this product review stuff. They're talking about Kai, MPC, Roland, Cord, Casio, Brittany, like Arturia. Like there's so many companies, man, and they push products for all of them, man. That's not real. That's not being a real business producer. That's that's them trying to capitalize off of you guys not knowing what a real musical producer is and trying to get y'all to buy all this product. And in return, they make money to support their families. That's what that is. If they were real musical producers, they wouldn't even have time to be on YouTube. I swear to God, swear to God, they would have no time to be on YouTube because that shit is hard. Musical production is hard. Like I like lost years of my life just doing music production because you're like so focused and you're so into it, and you gotta be here, there. You gotta move, man. You gotta move. If you don't move, how are you going to get your productions? I mean, it's a little bit different now because you can fly shit. You know what I'm saying, email and things of that nature. But even still, there's got to be a point in time where you got to get up off that gaming chair, that computer chair. Some of y'all got like a Costco chair. You know what I'm saying? And you gotta put in that work. You gotta go somewhere. That's popping on the YouTube power. How you get that name? I want to know how you got the name YouTube power. What up, by the way? how'd you get that name? Usually they block those type of names like Google, YouTube. They usually block that. It's pretty cool. You got that though. You got Cairo. What you say? Okay. When didn't you do that? When you so didn't? I don't know what you mean by that question, but I guess you talk about me in the music industry. So I worked in the music industry early in the 2000s, starting in 2003. So the year was 2003 when I started making beats, right? And I had no musical knowledge whatsoever. And when I say no musical knowledge, none. I had a person who gave me a program, sent me home with it, and I had to learn how to use the program to make beats. So 2003 is when it started. But at that time, when I was learning how to make beats, I was still rolling with my twin brother. So wherever he would go in the music industry, I was right along with him. So he had management and everything. He set up deals. He's working with artists from like Bad Boy Records. You know what I'm saying? Like just a whole bunch of different deals that's going on back in the days. So everywhere my twin was, I was right there with him at the studios. So even before I even started doing music, he was doing the music first. I joined in later. So yeah, early 2000s, like 2004 is when I first started producing. So it took me a full year of learning how to make beats. Then in 2004 is when I started producing records. So and Legend was the first artist who gave me my break. He did the first song, and then next you know, he did another one, and then boom, other artists started to work with me. So and I was doing dope records too, like the records you would hear at that time, like the records you would hear on the radio. You know what I'm saying? Sample beats like Kanye, like Ninth Wonder, like all of them. I still got those beats on my hard drive. A lot of beats, man. So that's when I entered into the game. But I stopped though. I stopped around like 2007. 2007 is when I stopped. It's crazy out here. Yeah. For instance, said, "Hola, amigo." Good experience. So I know what these guys and these girls are showing you on YouTube. It's not the actual musical game. It's a shell of what they're showing you. Meaning like they're showing you a fraction. And they're basically trying to say like, oh, you get an NPC and you watch my videos on the NPC, then you're gonna be good in musical production. But what if you get to the studio and they say, we need the original beat right now, and there's no NPC in the studio? They got Logic, and you've been working on a PC computer all your life, or you've been working in an NPC all your life. Like, how are you gonna make a beat right there on the spot if they only got certain tools? You have to be able to adapt on the fly, right? So being a musical producer might not be a beat maker. You got to hear me out, guys. It might just be a person who knows how to produce records. So you're like, oh, I don't know how to work in Logic. You know what I'm saying? But I'm producing this record no matter what. So I have people that I could call that know how to work in Logic, and boom, 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 boom. Come to the studio, blah, 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 blah. Let's get it done. Every time I've seen that happen in the game, you know what I'm saying? Four people in your hood, boom, they come down. That's being a producer because you gotta. It's like it's work. It's called work for hire. Like my good friend, Shalene Thomas. Y'all know her. If you don't know her, she's a young lady that sang for Nas. Uchi Wadi. Uchi Wadi. Uchi Bang Bang. She did mad joints for my twin brother Legend. Some stuff that's unreleased. She did a lot of work for higher songs. So we can't sing, call her. So the producer guy that was doing a lot of legend songs, he can't sing. He's the manager. He was the manager, but he's the producer. So he making phone calls. He bringing in people to the studio. They coming to the studio, guys. Like he make the phone call. Yo, I need you for this project. They coming, son. Like you would think this guy was like big time in the industry, and he wasn't. But he was a local merchant. So he ran like clothing stores in the hood. So he had a name, he had like a buzz behind him, and he had a lot of connections. So whenever people would come into his store, he would make a connection. And plus he's a hip hop head himself. So he like did graffiti back in the days, tagging up the subways in New York City. So he had friends, family, and connections. So when it came time to produce, he could call people, get people to the studio to do this and do that on the spot. On the spot. We waiting there for like an hour, and they come pulling up. They jump in the booth, do what they gotta do. They leave, and we finish the record. We keep going. Like it was a process, steps. So I'm seeing all this though, guys. You you gotta understand. This is what I'm trying to tell you guys. I'm young in the game. I'm in my 20s at the time. I'm seeing the process. I don't know the process. I'm living the process. I'm in there with these artists. I'm in there with man, the famous artists coming in and out of the studio. Other producers, A&Rs, people who do artist recognition for record labels. I'm in the studio, I'm watching it the whole time. Sometimes I'm filming, sometimes I'm just sitting there, just support for my twin, watching the door, looking at the security camera. If you know the security cameras, just making sure everything's all right. Got my twin brothers back, or my family's back, wherever we're at. But I'm seeing this stuff, guys. Like you don't even understand. So what I'm trying to tell you guys is what these guys are showing you on the internet is not what really happens in the music industry. That's why 99.9% of musical producers are going to fail because they don't understand what real music production is. It's either you do the whole process or you get help. You know what I'm saying? Work for hire, you bring people in. It's not just sit at home, make beats, and put them on B stars. It's not, man. Yo, what's good? What's good? Crazy. It's not just sit at home, make beats, put them on beat making websites, and try to get licensing and stuff like that. That's some new age 2025 like propaganda BS, man. Like some like you know what I'm saying? That's companies trying to make money off of you. You don't need to go put your beats on BeatStars to do some licensing agreement, whereas they're basically getting a portion of your money for being a producer who made that beat. See, I got beats on BeatStars. You out of your mind. You out of your mind. You think I'm gonna put some beats on BeatStar or any of those websites? That makes no sense, man. I made the beat. I own the master to the beat. I'm going to get 100% of my cut. I'm not going to split it with a website just because they put the beat on their website, and now you still got to shop the beat to the artist. You know what I'm saying? And then just because they set up some form on a website that says the licensing agreement you could do for yourself, put on your own website, you got to give them a percentage, a cut of your money. Man, man, that's kind of crazy, guys. Man, and I feel sorry for the hundreds of thousands of people that fell for that scam. You know how many people have fallen for that scam? Let's see, that's Legend right there. He just hit me up. BeatStars and all these other platforms. That's crazy, man. So, guys and girls, man, listen. Let me tell you, man. If you don't want to be a part of the 99% that's going to fail, I tell you, man, handle your business. You basically get your beats, try to get original beats, so you can own the whole master, man. Try to get original beats, get them copyrighted, put them on your own website, and then like a branding kit, a promotion kit behind you, your brand name, your musical production name, and then on top of that, what you want to do is you want to start contacting people the right way. So you don't go online and start hitting up artists in their DMs. Say, I got beats, I got beats. No, you do the grind like everybody else. You find a registry, someplace, somewhere where you can find a list of managers that that work with these artists. 'Cause most of these artists have managers or record labels. You contact the record label and ask the record label for a list of the managers that are dealing with the artists that are for that label, or you just talk to the label. But I wouldn't recommend talking directly to the label. You know what I'm saying? Their whole get up is just to rob you anyway. So you gotta talk to the manager and see what type of deal you can work out with them. With your protected and copyrighted beats that are 100% original, so that you own all of the copyrights and the master. I know sample stuff, man. Come on, that sample game. And you go from there, guys, man. Go from there. You start marketing, promoting, man. That's it, man. Then get over YouTube 100 hours a day and stop watching these content creators because they're clouding your mind, man. These guys are clouding your mind. They're clouding your mind, dude. They're, they're messing up your judgment. They got you worried about stuff that you don't need to worry about, man. Oh yeah, they definitely do. They definitely do, man. They got you worrying about things you shouldn't be worrying about. Shouldn't be worrying about the next drum machine, the next synthesizer, the next plugin, the next application, the next compressor, the next EQ. Like that don't even matter in the grand scheme of things. I told you guys already. You don't even need to know how to make beats in order to produce a record. You just need to understand like how to make a good record. That's it. And that's it, guys. That's all you need to know is how to make a good record. If you know how to make a good record, like like it's kind of hard to say, guys. You gotta hear me on this. You have to have like an ear for instrumentation and vocals and and um, and like mixing and effects. If you have an ear for that type of stuff, you don't even need to know how to make beats, man. Like, like you know what I'm saying? You could just literally sit in a room and hear the song concept, hear the song ideas, and hear the person singing or rapping, and be like, all right, that's cool. Lay it down. They lay it down, and you listen to it back. But all right, it sound like you need this, so you get whatever it needs. Or it sound like you need more of this. Like I used to be in a studio. This is when I started producing. When I started producing, I used to have to tell a guy like, "Yo, need some more." You know what I'm saying? 1/8 delays on there, or 1/4 delays on the vocal. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. Like, I need something. I need something to fill up that space. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, yo, lads, why don't you go back in there and try this? So then, like, this is one song. Let's just like, oh my ladies, and then he was like, oh my ladies, and he didn't have nothing in there. So he's like, I want the ladies to say, ow. This is like the early 2000s. So this song fit the era, right? So then we were like, "Oh my ladies," and Legends in the booth like, "Ow!" But it's like a filler, you know what I'm saying? So he filled it in. So, "Oh my ladies, ow!" Do what you do, looking all brand new with no sparkling jewels. On my thugs, ho. So we go, ho, get that dough, stay in the grind. You know how it's supposed to go. So that was the chorus, right? So so then Legends in there like, ho. So the audio engineer is like, all right, let's double it up. So he goes in there, he doubles it up. He's like, don't sound full though. He don't sound full. So me being a producer, I'm like, all right, Stacks, you go in there, you do it. That's Legends artist. Stacks, you go in there, do a hoe. I mean, not a hoe, I'll do a hoe. Pause. Like, ho, you know what I'm saying? Now I'm coming after you. So then I went in the booth. I'm like, ho, ho, like, you know what I'm saying? So then it was layered. It was a layered ho. And then so now the audio engineer, now he got to go in there, compress, EQ, drop some frequencies out of one of our vocals. You know what I'm saying? To get it to sit nice and compact. Then that part was done, but we still had the other part when Legend was like, "All my ladies, ow!" Like the girls go, "Ow!" Like they're in the club. You know, they're in the club, they go, "Ow!" So boom. So now Legend was like, damn, I need some girls. So Legend's like, yo, I need some girls come to the studio and say, ow. Like, so, so we get the young ladies to come to the studio, and now we got the girls in the booth. They're not artists, man. They're not singers. They're not artists. No nothing, man. They're just regular shorties from the block. They're in the booth like, ow. So we over there, we on the couch in the studio, we laughing, son. We like, yo, we got these shorties up in here. They don't even know what the fuck they doing, but they doing a great job for us. You know what I'm saying? They finished doing what they doing. You know what I'm saying? Legend hit them off. They out the booth. They out the studio. We finished with the song. So that's musical production, guys. Things can happen on a fly. On a fly. You never know what you need, when you're gonna need it, and how you're gonna be able to get it. You know what I'm saying? Like you listen, guys. You sitting at home, being a home studio person, like a home beat maker, producer, you're not going to experience that. You're not going to experience like having to call people to the lab and do this and do that, and you know what I'm saying? Things happening on the fly, and that's where the real magic happens. That's where the real magic happens, and that's when like just that's man. It's almost as if like the producers in the year 2025 don't even know who like Wu-Tang Clan is, or like, you know, the whole Bad Boy, or the whole like Murder Inc., or like, G Unit. Because if you was to go back and look at the video footage, what are you going to see? You're going to see them in the studio religiously, faithfully, like mad videos. And you're going to see them doing so much that even the artists, while they're in the studio, become producers because they're putting their input of what they hear for the record. It's all about the record, man. It's 100% always about the record, that end product, guys. It's always about the record, man. No matter what, no matter what, man. You got to make a banger record. So yeah, man. So that's why 99.9% of musical producers are gonna fail because they not putting that. They think they're putting in work. You got the producer who does 800 beats, and I got 800 beats. You ain't messing with me. But what is that 800 beats gonna do sitting on your computer? It was mad dark over here. Flip it around. What is that 800 beats? That 800 beats gonna do sit on your computer? What are those AI beats that you got doing going sit on your computer? What are they gonna do for you? It's not gonna help you. It's not gonna help you in the grand scheme of musical production. I got mad stories. Sound look, like I remember. Let me see. Let me get some light. I remember going to the studio, right? So we're working on Legends album. Legends album is titled The Next Level, right? This is in 2000. This is early 2000, 2005. So 2005, right? But we're working on the album, all through 2000 and like 2005. Hold on, I got some people in the chat. He said, "Hey, I make music, bro. I'm just an artist. I don't produce much though." And this one said, I'm a booty warrior." That's crazy. Keep it up, man. Do win at everything that you do, man. How much music is worth from big names? How much how much music is worth from big names that wasn't released? So your music, that's kind of an easy question to answer because your music is worth what you make it. And if say if the music was never released, well then it's history, and people love history, man. I'm talking about like you could like I have video footage, and my twin brother he has video footage. We got it on these they're called DV tapes, the mini DV tapes, digital video tapes from like the we had like a Panasonic camera back in the days, right? That's how we was filming a lot of stuff. That footage is worth what you make it. So the songs is worth what you make it. If you never put it out, it ain't gonna be worth nothing. You gotta put it out and grind with it. So like I got music I'm starting to release right now. So listen, it's dark. I'm sorry guys. I got music that I'm starting to release right now that I didn't release in like 20 years being a musical producer. That was from like 2004. And I'm starting to put it out right now. But that music, that music is worth gold to me because now it solidifies me as a producer that was doing his thing back in the days. It's receipts. And on top of that, since the tracks are good, then it could potentially land me work moving forward. So it's your old unreleased tracks is they're worth what you get out of it. You gotta put in the work to get you know what I'm saying? Like that's an easy question to answer because you still gotta put in the work. No matter if it's new material or old material, you gotta grind, man. Guys, I grind every single day. No lie. No lie. Every single day. Every day. When I get up, I brush my teeth and all that stuff. I do that first, no matter what, man. Always I gotta be clean. And I go to my computer and I'll sit there and I might take like 20 selfie photos. Like I put the camera on a timer and I'll take like 20 photos. And it all depends. It might be I might not need a haircut, so I do it right away. If I need a haircut, I'll go in the bathroom, I cut my hair, then I go in there, I sit down, I take 20 photos. Why? Because that's marketing and promotion. That's grinding. So I take those 20 photos and then I can either run them through Chat GPT, so Chat GPT can now enhance the photos, or I throw it in Photoshop myself and I enhance it. And I either I upload it right away to all the platforms, or I store it in a folder and I build up this folder. So I have like 10,000 images of myself on my computer for marketing and promotional purposes. That's grinding, man. That's grinding. People don't even think on that level. So now they say, let's say, oh, some wild stuff happens. Like somebody says, like, oh, sorry, Dynasty, he got some dope beats. He's a, you know what I'm saying? We got to get him into the studio. They call me to the studio to do a song with a famous artist, right? Like I'm preparing myself. I go to the studio to do the song with the famous artist, and then they got somebody there who works in the PR department. They're like, yo, we're gonna do a video. We're gonna do we're doing a whole press kit for the song. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna write articles, and those articles are gonna be sent to this magazine, this magazine, and this blog website, and blah 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 blah. They're gonna say, "Do you got any photos?" And I'm gonna say, "Yep." How many you need? What kind do you need? You know what I'm saying? Hold on one second. So I'm gonna say, how many photos you need? What kind do you need? I can give it to you direct, or you could go on my website and just download my press kit, and there's photos in the press kit that you could use. Marketing, they're all for marketing. So that's grinding. So how many producers right now on the internet are thinking on that level? I need to have my photos. I need to have a bio. I need to have a discography. A discography, guys. You need to have a discography. I need to have singles out because nowadays in 2025, a producer needs to have singles out. You got to have some music out that people can hear. It's different from back in the days. Back in the days, you didn't have to have singles out as a producer. In 2025, you need to have singles out. You have to singles out or album out that artists can hear, and they don't even have to talk to you. What you need to do is half of you guys don't even know how to talk properly. And I'm not being disrespectful to you guys. I'm just saying, like, if you haven't been through anything, how could you know how to talk to these people? How can you know how to talk to an A&R representative? How can you know how to talk to a manager? How you know how to talk to a record label? How you know how to talk to an artist? If you've never been through this type of situation before, so you want to limit all that stuff and have everything ready to go, so that you look professional, that you are a professional, that you're perceived to be a very professional person. So you got to grind. So you got to have your press kit ready. You got to have your photos ready. You got to have your beats ready. And I mean ready, not like this project scattered all over hard drives and like flash drives and all this and that. No, I mean like if somebody hear a beat that they want, you gotta be able to pull that shit up quick and have it ready with stems and all that stuff. And have it not only stems, you need to have those beats ready with like dry. A lot of you guys don't have your beats ready dry because you're sampling too much. So sampling, your beats are coming wet because it already has effects on it. That's one. See, but the producers on the internet, they're not telling you guys this, man. You know how many times I had to go to the studio, and then when I was younger, producing, and then run back home to get to get more files for the beat because I just came with like, a baked in a 2 track already. I came with a 2 track for the artist to rhyme over instead of having the stems separated out and dry. So a lot of you guys who are sampling, it's cool. It's cool. I'm not knocking sampling, but I'm saying like if you want all your money and you want to show that you're really, really professional about this and you're a real producer and you can come up with song ideas and beats from scratch, well do the beats from scratch and have everything stemmed out, man. Meaning dry. So if you got a piano and that piano, literally, like you got a piano in your song, you should have an instance of that piano where it's just dry, no reverb, no chorus and effect, no nothing. It's just the piano tone. But they're not telling you this, man. So you have the piano tone, and then you have the wet version of it. So you got the dry version and the wet version of whatever. It might be a 2 bar loop or it might be a 4 bar loop. But whatever the loop is, you need to have both versions of it, man. Then you might even have a compressed version. Then you might have a version that went through a preamp. So that piano went through a preamplifier, and now it has more grit and texture on it because it has that analog preamp on it. But it's all separated, guys and girls. You know what I'm saying? So when you get to the studio and you open up that project file, you have like your main beat, which is looped out and stemmed out. But if they say, man, we don't, if the artist say to you this, yo, such and such, I don't like that reverb you use. I don't like that reverb you use. I want to use this lexicon or this and that, or I want to use this hollow this, or I don't know, the names of these reverbs. I want to use the reverb that's in my studio or this big studio. Let's take that reverb off of that piano. Well, most of you guys didn't even know to even show up to the studio session with your stuff was wet and dry and stemmed out both ways. They're not showing you this type of, telling you this type of information when they talking about, hey guys, let's talk about the MPC 3.0 update or 3.5, the 3.5 update or the 4.0 update. They're not talking about that. They're not saying none of that stuff, man. They're not really showing you musical production, man. Like, this shit pathetic, man. Shit is pathetic. The musical production community on YouTube in 2025, man, it's fucking pathetic, man. It's pathetic, man. And you know what? They know I'm right. These guys and girls know I'm right. They just don't like the fact that I'm saying it. They don't like the fact that I'm saying it. They don't like the fact that I'm making videos about it. I'm telling people about it. They don't like it, man. These guys and girls don't like the fact that I'm saying this type of stuff, dude, because they want to get away with making their type of content and making monetization money off of you guys and girls. Yeah, I'm here to help you. This is this is the way they're trying to come off to you guys and girls. I'm here to help you, man. Yeah, let's do it together. Let's learn the FBC, man. Yeah, man. Yo, you know what I'm saying? Like, um, Native Instruments join teams with a guy, man. Yeah, guys, let's download their stuff, guys. Let's check it out, guys. I'm gonna do a review on their sample packs, guys. Like, what the fuck is that? That's not fucking music production, man. that's, that's some stupid shit. Like, man, dude, I wish people would just wake up, dude. And but they know people are blind, so they can get away with this type of shit all day long, man. All day long, yo. I'm almost done with my walk. Pretty good walk too, man. Pretty good walk. Pretty good walk, yo. I like it. Gotta walk, guys and girls. Get outside, walk, move the body. All right, don't sit at your desk making beats all day, man. I see some producers, man. I feel bad for them, and I wish they would get up and walk and stop. You know what I mean? I feel bad, man. I see some producers, they way overweight, man. It's like obese, and it's kind of sad, man. Like I'm like literally up and I'm out and about and I'm moving, son. Every day I'm doing some type of movement, like at least 25 push-ups a day, if not more. But right now I'm doing like 75 push-ups per day, and soon it'll get up to 100. The reason why it's not at 100 push-ups per day is because my back be getting tight sometimes. My back muscles be getting tight, and they be feeling like I'm about to pull them. So I'll stop the push-ups. But man, I personally feel bad when I see a producer sitting there and they're on camera making a video for YouTube, and I know that that video is not really gonna do nothing for them. And I'm sitting here thinking like instead of them making that video, they should be out in the street walking, man. Like just walk, man. Just walk and eat right, eat better, change your diet. That's what people need to be focused on too, man. They can't just be focused on making beats all day long, trying to make it into the music industry that doesn't care anything about them. You know what I'm saying? Music industry don't care nothing about you. These YouTubers don't care nothing about you. Nothing, man. They're not paying your car note. They're not paying for your college for you to go to college. They're not paying your student loan debt. They're not buying groceries for you. They're not doing nothing for you in real life, man. They're showing you some fake stuff online so that you could continue to support their careers, goals, dreams, aspirations. Like that's crazy. Like that's crazy, man. Picture me, I could talk, man. I know how to talk. I know how to do video editing. I know how to shoot music videos. You know what I'm saying? I know how to do all that. You don't see me sitting on YouTube every day or every other day, or when Akai drops an update, or Native Instruments drops an update, or Arturia drops an update, or some guitar pedal company wants you to promote their product. You don't see me shilling for the company trying to get you to buy some shit that you don't even fucking need, man. You can literally, there's been hit albums that have been made with the bass sounds and software. Fucking Soldier Boy made that hit. That shit with the bass sounds, like basically sound effects, right? Like, sometimes you could just use sound effects to make a record. You don't gotta spend 10,000, 20,000, $30,000 on all this gear that they're putting in your face every single day to make a record. Makes no sense, man. They need to show you real music, man. Or the real music industry. That's what they need to show you. They're not showing you the real music industry. Crazy, man.